It's Wednesday, December 8th, coming up live on The View. The co-hosts have a huge announcement that's putting a new face on a beloved American classic in Hot Topics. And Barbara has a peek at what one of her most fascinating people of 2010, Justin Bieber, exposed about the women in his life.
This is a shock to me, Barbara.
And how Oprah finally gave Barbara the real deal about her relationship with Stedman Graham. Plus, Donny and Marie are together again to reveal how you can be part of an Osmond family Christmas. And taking a look back at when she was a little bit country and he was a little bit rock and roll. Then, Nick Cannon's telling you how he and wife Mariah Carey are handling the holidays with a baby on the way. And how he's making one teen's Christmas unforgettable this year. All that, Hot Topics and more, coming up live on The View.
To The View. We have something very important we want to talk about. Because if you can help us with this, we'd be so grateful. Sherry Shepherd's hair is missing. What happened?
Yes, it is. I flew home with Jeffrey on an airline. I'm not going to say it, but the anagram is don't expect luggage to arrive. So that's, figure it out. And I flew home on the airline, and I usually bring my hair with me on the plane. So they won't
carry your hair.
I always carry it.
People carry jewelry.
Like people carry jewelry. I carry my hair. And so what happened was whenever I have Jeffrey with me, I check the hair in because I got his peanut butter and jelly sandwich, his food, his games. So I got off the plane on Sunday. They had lost my luggage. And I told the customer service lady, I said, I need my hair for work because all my hair is... And she said, that was Sunday. It is now Wednesday, and they still don't have my luggage to me every day.
What are you wearing?
I've been wearing the same hair for 3 days.
I've been wearing the same hair for 10 years.
I know, but you can't change your hair. You know me, I put different hair on.
What has happened, Sherry?
What has happened?
The woman you spoke to on the phone is wearing that hair. She was on the phone, said, oh, yes, Miss Shepherd. Of course, Miss Shepherd. Yes, we'll get your hair to you as soon as we can.
Listen, they can't find Osama bin Laden. They're not going to find your hair.
Sherry, no. I think if we launch a full Where's the Hair?
Where's the
Yes,
hair?
investigation.
Hair?
Look at everybody.
You look good. So
Thank you.
Right.
So I'm sorry.
Now, in the meantime, Barbara, tomorrow night. My gosh.
Finally. Okay, tomorrow night I have a double event.
Yes.
From 9 to 10,
right.
I really do think the most revealing interview you've ever seen with Oprah, who is leaving at the end of, in the spring,
right.
after 25 years, her television program. And next month, she begins her network. It's called OWN. So this was Oprah, the next chapter. That's 9 to 10.
Right. Wow.
And then 10 to 11 is the 10 most fascinating people, which we've been doing for 18 years.
Most fascinating people.
So let me start by telling you a little bit. That didn't exactly go, did it? So I told you how, revealing this.
Right.
And we talk about all kinds of things with Oprah, but we talked about her relationship with Gayle King because, she's with her all the time, right? They travel together, they're here, they're there. And when I said, lots of women have close female friends, but not as close as yours, tell us about it. There was this long pause, like I just did, even longer. And then she started to cry. And she said, she's the mother I've never had. She's the sister everyone wants. She's the friend everyone deserves. And then we talked about the rumors about whether or not she's gay. And then I asked her about Stedman. Remember Stedman? Well, because I hadn't heard anything about Stedman, so I figured he was just a friend and it was over. Not at all. So let me show you a little bit about what she says about Stedman, who it turns out she's been with for 20 years, okay?
Over the last several years, Oprah has made few public appearances with Stedman, fueling tabloid speculation about their relationship.
Every time we showed up in public, there'd be another exploitive story. So I made a conscious effort around 2003, 2004 to pull back on my public appearances with Stedman.
I have to tell you that most everybody thinks that it's over with you and Stedman.
Well, this is a shock to me, Barbara. This is a shock to me.
I'm
this morning.
shocked.
You're shocked.
Yeah, because I didn't know that it was still on.
You're
I thought he was
kidding
just
me.
a sort of nice friend you see now and then. Is he still the man in your life?
Yes, he is.
The love of your life?
And
the
the love of
lover
my-
in your life?
The love, the lover, the man, the partner, the mate. I cannot say that I know of another man, really. Good Lord, Oprah, stop it.
What a tribute to them.
I do not know of another man on this planet who could have lived this life with such dignity, with such grace and such respect, and humility in it, and still hold his own and be his own.
Barbara, how come everyone cries when they sit with you?
Oprah did a lot of
cried
crying.
twice.
Yeah, she did. Oh, she cried other times. She
Push
cried
that
other
button, baby.
Well, she talks about everything in this interview. Tomorrow, she talks about marriage.
Did she talk about, you know, because I remember in the beginning, Oprah wanted kids, I think.
That's right.
And now it's not so much, she doesn't talk about that anymore. Did she
No, but
mention
she
that?
talks about that and how she was influenced by me
When she's...
about not having children.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I'll show it to you tomorrow, but what she said was when I had a child, because, you know, I've known Oprah a long time, and we go back many years, and she said that when I had a child, she felt she really should have a child. And I say on this, don't go by me. I had a very difficult time. I mean, I adore my child, but it was tough. She said she could never have had the child and had the career that she's had. Anyway, there's some, you know, which, you know, it's tough.
Did she talk about Stedman and because I know she talked about a relationship with Stedman, but her relationship with Stedman and Gail, because I would think it would be kind of hard to have your best friend with you and then have your mate. So, like, how
yes,
their
she
dynamic.
travels with Gail. And at the Kennedy Center honors this over the weekend, she walked in and Gail was on her left and Stedman's on her right. And evidently, you know, it's a very, you know, everybody understands and it's a very dear relationship.
I would think most men would want their partner to have a friend that they felt they could confide in, so it took a little bit off of them. You know, I think sometimes we put a lot on our mates to be that best friend all the time, hear us, and so I think it's probably what makes things work, maybe.
A lot of men are jealous of it, too, because, you know, you tell your good girlfriend the stuff you wouldn't tell your husband.
Gail is
They
very
don't wanna hear
special,
it.
but I want to move on.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want to move on because from 10 to 11, this is the first time that I have done 2 back-to-back specials. Oh, let me tell you, it's not going to happen again.
You're so lazy, Barbara.
But they're 2 totally different things. From 10 to 11 for 18 years.
You know, when they gave her a new valve, they
I
created
know,
another
but
person.
I don't know. They poured adrenaline in it. I've never been the same. So from 10 to 11 is the 10 most fascinating people. Here are some that we interviewed. Sarah Palin, the Jersey Shore. I never thought I'd be doing the Jersey Shore.
All of the Jersey Shore people.
All of the Jersey Shore. Jennifer Lopez, Sandra Bullock, Betty White's the oldest one that we interviewed at the age of almost 89. And the youngest, 16-year-old Justin Bieber, the heartthrob of all of the kids. And the managers and his mother and so forth want to keep him, you know, the 16-year-old heartthrob. But he's been doing a little kissing, and they're not
Did you make him cry, too? They called family services on you.
He made me cry because I was so old, let's say it. But he's a very cute kid. Let me show you when he talks about kissing. So recently there was a picture taken of you and a girl in the backseat of a car. All kinds of fuss. What were you doing?
I was kissing her.
Tell me more.
Well, I was just, I don't know, I was just kissing her. That's about it.
Were you upset or surprised that there were the pictures?
I don't know, I didn't even know anyone was taking pictures. It just kind of happened, and I don't know, it's not really weird. Is it weird?
No.
I think every 16-year-old kisses girls, right? So that's nothing out of the ordinary.
No. Are you dating?
Mm-mm.
This just happened to be somebody who went dating, but...
Just a kiss.
Just a kiss.
Yeah.
a kiss.
That is a
And very talented. This kid's going to go
the
beyond.
Jersey Shore, he's like a little virgin compared to them. You know, they're such a bunch of...
I just want to give the dates again.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't
9
it
to 10.
Thursday?
9 to 10. Thank you.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, Thursday, 9 to 10. Oprah, 10 to 11. 10 most fascinating people.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
I can't wait, Barbara. Is that really all there is?
Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. Nightline's going to be on after it.
All right.
Okay, now.
Nightline. And no, that is not all, because from the beloved Acrotron Macella collection, the Swiss-made stainless steel watch is hand-set with 8 diamonds on a mother-of-pearl dial, includes sapphire, crystal, and is water-resistant. It values for $650. And guess what? Members of our studio audience are going home with it.
You know, the sad headline this morning is Elizabeth Edwards losing her battle with breast cancer.
Yeah.
She was a tireless advocate for health care reform and showed a tremendous amount of grace, not only in her fight against cancer, but also in the way she handled the publicity surrounding her personal life.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She was on The View. She was real. The name of her book is Resilience,
And she
or
was.
Resilient, and she really
But
was.
look what she went through. I
my
mean, she
God.
knew at the time that her husband was running that he had this girlfriend and that probably had the baby.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is she lost a son. They lost a son when he was 16. And the oldest daughter is 28, but there are 2 children. The girl, Emma, is 12, and Jack, who's 10. So,
And they're going to be with her father as
gonna
she
be with her
wanted.
father.
Yeah.
Don't
As
they have
she
an older
wanted.
daughter, Barbara?
yes, that's
28.
Kate. She's
Yeah.
28.
Just because he was a bad husband at that particular time, I mean, we have to remember he also lost a child.
Sure.
I'm just saying. But, you know, just because someone's a bad husband doesn't mean they're a bad father. So, yeah.
She said something that was really poignant, I think, that I can't really get out of my mind. And she said, she was talking about the day that she would die in 2007, and she said, talking about her kids, I'll be with Wade, and I will not be able to comfort them. And I think most parents would feel that way.
Wade is the boy
Wade
who
is
was
the
killed.
son that they lost.
In a car crash.
They said, because even to the end, she was a mother, and they said that she prepared the house for Christmas for her family. She put
It's a
up the
very
Christmas
sad,
tree.
sad story.
And,
You lose those
she was
children,
a strong
it's-
mother.
It's a very
Painful.
tough
Absolutely.
thing, losing
She
your mom.
had a lot of bad breaks, that woman.
Well, but she had a lot of great breaks too,
Yeah.
and so we celebrate.
Good
We
place.
celebrate a great life. She had the best possible life she could have. Now, let me ask you. Designer Tom Ford says that fat women look better naked because it looks better than lumpy pinching of clothing and all the straps and elastic squeezing and the sucking of stuff up and, you know, what does he mean by that?
He doesn't want fat people wearing his clothes, is what it means.
It's a true backhanded compliment. You know what I mean? You don't give it. You know, we all know what he's saying. I think it's really unfortunate that
He's
anyone thinks that way.
working with Beyonce, who's not a stick.
No, but she's curvy, but
tiny,
But I think a lot of people that people now think of as being fat are curvy women.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if everybody's obese in the whole world. I think there are women with butts.
Tom Ford, just in case people may not know who he was a wonderful designer for Gucci. I mean, he put Gucci on the map.
He did.
Then he left and became a director and did The Single Man.
Yes.
Okay, fine. And now he's back doing women's clothes and men's clothes. And he's a very, very good
great designer.
Okay.
Brilliant
I don't know any designer. You go to these fashion shows, first of all, the models are 12 years old. By 25, forget it. And they're a double zero, except for the people who design for the heavier set woman, and they're usually not famous. Let's face it, they're designing for these 6 foot. You know, I look at these clothes. The model comes out, and I did this with somebody who was on the show. The model is 6 foot. She's a size 00. I say, I want that dress. I order the dress, it comes out. I don't look like that. The dress doesn't look like that.
Well,
you know,
no.
Because
and
this
you're
is
not,
what
and
they
you're
want.
not heavy
and I'm
either.
not fat. No, but you know, it's.
I am fat, and the dress still doesn't look like
But
that.
can I give you a quote?
I
wanted to give a quote that a male photographer, Jean Pigozzi, once said to Tom Ford, "Tom, I went to your shop. I couldn't buy a handkerchief." Tom replied, Tom Ford, "You know why? I don't want big fat guys like you in my shop." So I don't know if he was joking.
They're friends. I know.
They're friends, so he
I
was
think this
joking.
is fun.
That's really funny.
Yeah, because he's actually an interesting man. But I just think, you know, most clothing, you know, you may not want people in your clothes. You may design for skinny little people, but not all skinny little people have the stuff to get. Some very big people, you know, with butts and stuff, have
But I don't
money
agree
to buy your clothes.
I also don't agree that everybody looks better naked. That's not
so.
true. You know, you're tripping over your boobs half the time.
But I throw mine over the shoulder.
Exactly.
But you gotta.
That's why nightgowns were invented. That's why sheer nightgowns were invented.
You still have to own your nakedness, even if
Just
you don't.
roll around that, tuck it
Somebody
in.
doesn't look good. You just gotta own it. If you own it and you're confident in it, I think somebody else will like it too.
Remember that song, do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder?
Do your boobs hang low? Elizabeth, it's a great song.
I'm so proud to be in the show.
I'm going to start crying, Barbara.
Oh, good God. But you are a busy girl tomorrow.
I am, and honestly, no matter what size you are, it's going to be a fun show. I'll be at QVC tomorrow at 5 p.m.
What are you selling?
And well, I actually, on QVC, I do have
clothes you make for
I do
women
make
who
my
are
clothes
plus
for
size,
women
'cause I
of
wear them.
all sizes, especially the jeans that you put on the touch. But tomorrow, I'm actually going to be there showing you one of the hottest gifts right now. It's the ab glider from Proform that I work out on, and whether you're curvy or not, it does help you get a tight tummy.
Which you like in the crunches?
Yeah, and it's
if you wanna
super
tell me
fun and
like
comfy.
yours.
I'll get you all one tomorrow for
okay.
Christmas.
Wonderful one.
But it actually, well, yeah, you'll actually have fun using it. I'm gonna
Makes a nice
listen to this.
sculpture.
I'm there at 5 o'clock at QVC.
Or bra hanger.
I'm talking about the ab glider. I'm gonna get in my car in time so I can come back and sit down and enjoy your special, Barbara. How's
What a
that?
precious
You
girl
know,
you are.
I am. I'll be glad
And tomorrow also, I want to say this, I will be at the inaugural Child Advocacy Dinner held by the Child Mind Institute, who are on a mission to transform mental health care for children all over the world.
Yeah. That's
great.
They do amazing stuff. For more information, go to the View website, because these guys are doing wonderful things.
Yeah, that's a very good organization.
Great organization. And you know what? We're also going to be right back with a major announcement. A major announcement. Major. So, we have a huge announcement, huge, and we're making it here today, and here to help us out with this huge announcement, please welcome Miss America 2010, Caressa Cameron. You're wearing your crown. I'm glad to see it.
Yes.
Wow, it is really good to see you, Caressa. Okay, so please tell us the big news.
Well, Miss America is celebrating its 90th anniversary this year, and so we will be live on ABC January 15th, brought to you guys by DSW. So we are so excited to be back on ABC. It's going to be a fantastic event this year.
But is there more? But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. Yes, we want to announce our star-studded judges panel, and one of the most important judges on the panel this year is yours truly, Joy Behar. And we brought you an awesome gift, courtesy of the Miss America pageant.
Oh, look at this.
It's an official state crown. Would you like me to crown you? Yes. She said she's always wanted to be crowned. So here she comes.
sing, do your boobs hang low?
Do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to
Wait, let me ask you, because you're Joy Behar, you know, always talking about women's issues. Was this a hard decision to make?
My daughter said to me, and you call yourself a feminist, judging Miss America contest? I said, is it a beauty contest? Because I thought maybe it was a job in Washington at first. But it's not, is it? It's a beauty contest.
It is not a beauty contest. This is a scholarship organization.
Yeah, but you still have to
We do, absolutely, but it's about lifestyle and physical fitness. It's not about being absolutely skinny. It's about embracing your body type and being healthy.
Now, I want to know, Carissa, what kind of judge, will Joy intimidate you? What kind of judge intimidates you?
A woman, in my opinion, who's ready to be Miss America can stand up in front of any judges panel with the courage of her convictions and say what she believes without offending anyone.
Who are the other judges?
Well, the other judges, we have Mark Cherry, who's the executive producer of Desperate Housewives.
That's good.
Tony Catalano from Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
Former Miss America, Debbie Turner Bell. Country music star Mark Wills. We have actress, Mary Lou Henner. And then we have designer Taryn Rose. So this is just going to be an awesome...
I mean, Joy's brutally honest, right? So would that kind of judge intimidate you?
Well, last year we had Rush Limbaugh. And
that's right.
people would have thought that was
like
intimidated. You will dance. You will dance. She'll get in the spirit. She will dance.
But you know what? I will be looking for the one girl who has cellulite. I'm just warning you.
Carissa, you are, just a few minutes you've been on, you were so lovely and so poised and so charming. You can see why you won.
Thank you.
I think anytime, Miss America, come back when you're not Miss America.
Thank you. I appreciate
And we thank you, Miss America. I love saying that. The 2011 Miss America pageant will air live from Las Vegas Saturday, January 15th, right here on ABC. We will be right back with the fabulous Donny and Marie Osmond.
Osmond were practically born on stage, and I missed off almost a half a century. They still look so young and adorable. They're taking their act to Broadway. I think you just saw a little bit of it. It looks great. Please welcome back Donny and Marie Osmond.
That's one of the songs we're going to be doing, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready.
Which one?
Get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see the
Get ready, because here we go.
He's so shy.
I'm on 24/7, baby.
Yeah, you've been singing and dancing 24/7 for a long time. But you know, you started, what, 5?
5 years old, that's right.
And you were 3?
I was 3.
So
I beat him.
So you were the Justin Bieber and the Molly Cyrus of your time?
You know, I know exactly what Justin Bieber feels like. Oh, look.
You know you like that.
And here's the thing. Justin stole my haircut.
It always cycles.
Did they try to keep you young forever? Who? I mean, you are young. Did you know the producers?
Are you saying we're old? What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying. Did they try to keep you teenagers, 12 years old, you know, young?
No, I think back then it was more just be more mature. I mean, we were 14 and 16 when we did that show.
The Donny and Marie show.
That's about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So the question is, when did you morph into the sex goddess that you are today?
Oh, thank you very much. You're looking at her, but you mean me, right?
I mean her, because, you know, we always talk about Miley and all these young girls and how they then become like hot girls. When did that happen to you?
I didn't know it did. I have hot flashes. Is that what you're talking about?
You look fantastic. And she lost a lot of weight.
You look nice, Chick. You're okay. You look great. You're okay.
You know, I'm surrounded by estrogen. I didn't even shave today. You know?
Surrounded.
That's all right. We're going to blow it for you just sitting here.
We want to show everyone a clip of the two of you in action in the 70s with your variety show. It is so much fun. Take a look.
because I'm the rock and roll. He's the country.
That was the one show where we switched places, where I was rock and roll and he was country.
I wish we had those outfits. That'd be perfect for
Your hair
Halloween.
was like, remember how I said hair recycles? Not that one.
Not that one. That was like you recycled Rosanna Downer. You remember that from Saturday Night Live? That's what she looked like.
You know what's fun? We put some of these clips in our show. For this Christmas show that we're doing, because people love to take a little walk down memory lane, and we bring out a lot of the old Osmond family Christmas shows for this show, and then we bring them up to date. You know, give them the whole thing.
And we are having fun. I mean, to be on Broadway, it's the first time we've done it together. Wow.
When
and
does it
so
open, or is that
tomorrow. His birthday.
Yeah.
That's a great birthday gift.
But you
know, my 29th. Again.
You guys are together on Broadway because you were in Beauty and the Beast, you were in The King and I, and now you are together on Broadway doing it, and you have the clips in your show. How nice is it to be reunited?
Oh, please stop singing. I can't take it.
Come here,
I'm coming over there if you do that again.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Behave yourself.
We'll do our own version. It is wonderful to be laughing. But our hearts went out to you not very long ago when you lost your son.
Thank you.
And with all the joking, and fortunately you have the love of your family and your other children. But I think people want to know how you're doing, because holidays are tough.
You know, it is tough. I mean, I would lie if I said it wasn't tough. You know, you have little respites. You get little breaks. We were talking about, you know, you lost your mom, and I've lost my mother and my father, and that was just, you kind of feel like an orphan, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you lose a child, and it's just something I wouldn't wish on anybody.
It's got to be the worst thing that anybody could go through, I think.
And let me just say, I admire her so much. You know, she went back on stage for that next week, and then it took its toll. But I got a pretty strong sister here, you know? She just is an inspiration to a lot of people. Because how do you go through that? You know?
One day at a time, 1 hour at a time. Right?
We are women. That's what we do.
But you know,
my other children need to...
So many people...
That's why we're here in New York, really, is to just have a little break and have some fun and a little diversion.
So many people cared about you.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, they did. They did. So it's wonderful now that, you know, that you're able to get out there and forget it and deal with him every day, 24/7.
Wow. No.
Well, what about me? I got to deal with this.
What's on your fingers?
Oh, this is the new nail thing. Look at this. Isn't that fun? It's chrome.
Are they fake?
No, they're real nails. You have to put them over real big. I'll be chrome for Christmas.
Okay, Donny and Marie, you guys have such... You guys...
I was going to sing it, didn't
Both of you guys have such...
Stage by him every single
he takes
time.
all my lines.
Absolutely.
But I have to say, you guys have such a synergy sitting on this couch. I really want to know, in the Osmond household, when you guys were young, please tell me, what was it like?
Well, we were dancing right from the beginning. You know, we just... Oh, they got the clip. This is when we were little kids. We were...
See, I told you I was the better dancer.
No, I'm the better. I taught you everything you know. As a matter of fact, you guys, it was almost a little over a year ago. You better believe it. I was here just a little over a year ago with the trophy, the Mirrorball trophy. Do you remember that?
You weren't too bad yourself. You came in third.
It's nauseating, okay?
She did come in third.
Come in third, but everyone...
And so did Bristol Palin.
That's correct. We'll pause on that moment. I want to reflect again. That moment where you fainted. Were you in the audience that day?
I was in Europe at the time.
All I know is I won, right?
Yeah.
I hit my head so hard, I won. Yeah.
I won, Marie. I got the trophy. Okay?
You know what? Listen, if he steals all your lines and everything else when you're on Broadway, faint.
Yeah, she'll get all the attention.
But you know what? If you're in town, and especially if you got the kids, I'm sure it's just such a fun show, just from the little we saw, and we're all going to go see more. So we want to thank Donny and Marie, and we want to tell you that a Broadway Christmas, as we said, starts tomorrow in New York City. It runs through December 30th if you're here, and it's his birthday.
Yeah, baby.
So go have a good time. We'll be right back with Nick Cannon.
He's an actor, he's a comedian, he's a rapper, and he is the chairman of the TV network Teen Nick. This kid is a one-person media empire, and he has a baby on the way with wife Mariah Carey. Please welcome Nick Cannon.
People call me a kid. I'm a kid.
I have known him a long time.
Absolutely.
And Whoopi was saying you're a one-man empire, but we got to focus on you're going to be a daddy. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're expecting you and Mariah. Okay, so how did you find out? How did your wife tell you she was expecting the baby?
It was like I came home and it was like a pile of pregnancy tests in the bathroom, all saying yes. Like, so she was just having a good time.
Do you know the sex?
Not yet. We don't.
Do you want to know?
We're trying to wait. Everyone says that's one of the most amazing surprises that you can have in life. So
because it's like, wow.
Yeah. It is.
But you know, we like to plan, so we're holding out right now. But then they're talking about what color you're gonna paint the nursery and
there's all
that stuff.
You can decide all that later.
That's true.
You know, I've known Mariah. You know how fond I am of her and how
Absolutely.
close I feel to her.
You guys have a wonderful relationship.
Yes, we do. And I was so sad for her when you had a miscarriage.
Yes.
And that's tough to go through. So we rejoice that this has happened.
Well, thank you. Well, that was the thing, too, because when you're under such scrutiny from the media and, from the day that people found out that we were married, they were thinking, oh, it's a shotgun wedding and she's pregnant. So even when we were pregnant the first time, trying to hold on to it, and then when we lost the pregnancy that time, it was just a weird gray period that you don't really know what to say, or should you have told people, or do you tell people? So this time I was just like, let's be positive, let's keep the faith, and let's tell everyone early, and that's what we did, and it's been beautiful thus far.
Is a shotgun wedding anymore? It seems like a throwback. everybody's in a shotgun wedding.
2 months, right? You guys are dating 2 months, and you're about to celebrate with 3rd anniversary.
Yes.
That's amazing. It is.
They said we wasn't gonna make it.
But now I want you to clear something up, because people, I don't think, realize that you actually are the chairman of the board of
Teen
Nick.
Yeah.
That you actually, that it's not just a job title, you actually do the work.
Yeah, people thought it was a gimmick. And I'm not usually sitting there doing that either. People thought it was a gimmick. I mean, we do a lot of promos and interstitial programming that I'm sitting in my office telling jokes. But I run the network. It's a day-to-day job, 9 to 5. I'm in the 40th floor at 1515 Broadway, just sitting in my office making decisions.
So you call yourself an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Well, tell us what that is.
I'm a businessman at heart, or actually I would say I'm a businessman in my mind and an entertainer in my heart.
Because you have people don't. Elizabeth and I love you in the movie Drumline. If you ever saw Drumline, Nick Cannon was the star of Drumline. Yes. Did you play the drums in Drumline?
You know what we had to do? That was about 10 years ago. I wish I could still do that. But it was about 6 hours every day for 2 months before we started shooting.
Before you started shooting?
Yeah, so I still have scars on my hands. I slept with drumsticks taped to my hands so I could be the best drummer at that time.
So when you say entertainer, I want to say what that is, because like Whoopi said, you rap.
Yes.
You are a comedian. Everybody knows you're doing stand-up comedy. You're an actor. You had a show called Wild 'N Out on MTV, which was one of the #1 shows. You have a media company. You host the #1 radio morning show, and you're the host of America's Got Talent.
When do you have time for Mariah?
When you sleep,
that's my #1 job. That's the priority.
When do you sleep, Nick? How do you do all of this?
Honestly, I don't sleep much. And when I was young, I was the kid with ADD. They diagnosed me with ADD, ADHD, the high-def version.
That must be the key to success.
So I had so much energy now that it's just, I spread it out throughout the day. That's what I learned as a kid, that I was getting so much sleep. I would wake up and have so much energy, and it was like, you know, wake him up in the middle of the night and make him stay up, and he'll be normal.
Right now you're doing something with even more energy, and that is that you have what's called, it's the second time you're doing it, the Nick Halo Awards, which are very important for teenage kids. Tell us about the awards.
Absolutely. I got tired of seeing all these award shows where it's just a bunch of celebrities kissing each other's butts and giving each other awards, tell them how great they were. I said, let's use that celebrity and shine that spotlight on young teenagers who are doing extraordinary things in their communities. And HALO literally stands for helping and leading others. There's no agent of change that does anything too small or too grand. It's you can help someone across the street, or you can literally, there's some people that, you know, have saved child slaves in Africa at 17, and it's just really connecting celebrities with young people who are doing wonderful things. And the award is actually a baton, because it's like passing the baton to the next person.
And when are the awards? When does this all take place?
Friday, this Friday at 8 p.m. on Teen Nick. So we're really excited. It's the second year. It's awesome.
It's an extraordinary thing to do and put that in the hearts of young men and women out there, too. I think that's remarkable.
Thank you.
You also have had such a journey. I mean, at 15, you're in the business.
Yes.
17, you were a millionaire. By 19, you lost all your money. And you obviously bounced back to success. But, like, talk about that gray area. Like, what happened?
I was foolish. I was a kid with money, and, you know, being in this industry and just spending it on things. And actually someone who's been like a big brother to me in this industry has been Will Smith. And he was the first person to tell me, like, don't do that. I did the exact, I went broke. Don't buy that car. Don't lease a house in the Hollywood Hills. And he was exactly right. So I tell all young people out there, save your money, please.
Right. That's right. So now, we want to thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
You know, you can catch the HALO Awards Friday night on Teen Nick. Check your local listings. Watch it with your kids. It can't hurt. We'll be right back.
Please remember to watch my special tomorrow night, 9 to 11, 2 wonderful hours. Take a little time to enjoy the view.
It's a Modern Family Christmas, all new tonight at 9, 8 Central on ABC.